issue.
Yes.
They could be the people who don't have the qualifications that is being asked for. And my take would be, this is an issue that has been postponed severally.
Yes.
And I thought anybody who has a mind of becoming a leader at those levels
Yes.
would have done something. There surely was time to do it.
Yes.
And if I was to be told to vote, I would say this is the time for that thing to be implemented because it has been postponed for quite a long time.
Yes.
And surely, as the elders of this society, we have a duty to tell our students, the young ones,
Yes.
that it is important to do well in your studies.
Yes.
And they need to do it at the right time so that they don't get into the trouble that the leaders are having today. And so I am finding it working very well for us.
Okay.
Because in fact we are using it on parade. We are telling the students that, can you hear what your MPs are having a lot of trouble
Yes.
because of not doing well when they are in school.
Yes.
So stop your laziness, work.
Work.
You don't know whether your laziness will come back to you when it will be 50 years.
Yes.
And you'll be having a lot of trouble, explaining or surviving in some of the areas where you reach in your life.
Yes.
So it is giving us a message, but surely it is telling us that education is important.
Yes.
And those people who are saying that we have very few people with degrees
Yes.
and who have diplomas and the like, I think they are lying. In Kenya, we have very many colleges.
Yes.
And very many. The universities we are talking about youth and employment.
Yes. Yes.
Isn't it then that these young people are coming from our universities,
Yes.
our colleges, who has again said that they are few, they are many? It is only those people who don't have those papers who need to exit the scene.
Yes.
And the space taken by the people who are good
Yes.
in these issues.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm happy to hear that you're very alive to that particular fact. And my question is only one. Let me first ask you one question, Gitau. What is your take when it comes to the very leaders who are supposed to be encouraging our children to go to school? When they start now actually negating on the benefits of education, you as an academician, I know you hold a master's degree, you've been a teacher for quite a century, what would be advice to the leaders that we have in Kenya today? Matters education. Where do you place the education yourself, having been in the education sector for a long period of time, and what would be advice to the parents who have got sons and daughters in schools?
Parents need to be awake and realize their role in education.
Yes.
And especially at this time,
Yeah.
when from the leadership side, in terms of politicians as we call them, there is this talk about free education.
Yes.
Because when parents were told that education is free,
How free is free?
they started relaxing. They started failing in their duties,
Yes.
thinking that somebody else is going to take their role.
Yes.
And so people think that education is free when actually it is not, and it is not supposed to be.
Yes.
The parent cannot run away from their responsibilities. So we are having a parent community that is relaxed, unlike when our parents were educating us. When our parents were educating us, there was nothing like free education or monies coming from the government.
Yes.
So some of us were paid for 50,000,
Yes.
and our parents, being farmers, they struggled to pay those fees.
Yes.
And did very many other things. So the parent of today, because they are receiving some assistance from the government, they should be overly involved so that they can make sure that their students are achieving the more.
Okay.
Yes.
Where do you think, fine, I can see that point of our parents learning away from their parental responsibility.
Yes.
Let's come to another matter where parents should also play a very major role in terms of advising their children on the need for education. Do you think the parents are still focused on that, or they have also equally relaxed on advising their children on the benefits of education?
They have relaxed. And we see it in the lack of focus that we see in our children, in our students.
Yes.
Because you talk to your student, and you get in depth with them, and you try to ask them what they want to become, and you find that it is like they are not aware. And when you are not aware of where you are going,
Yes.
like they say, any road can take you there,
Yes.
because you are going nowhere.
Alright.
And when as a teacher I talk about nowhere, it shows in class when I am teaching.
Yes.
Because I am going to give this child work,
Yeah.
homework, or even a test.
Yes.
A test where, being a teacher, I'll have tried to use a trick, probably to show the question today, not telling them that I'm testing tomorrow.
Yes.
And then tomorrow when the test is done, you find that the fellow did not bother.
Even to go and read.
Even to go and read, even to ask a question from their colleagues, even to take the material that you had suggested would be available
Yes.
for them in the office or somewhere else.
Yes.
And you find a level of relaxation where it is like our kids don't have some drive that made some of us to wake up at night.
Yes, and to read and to put
And
our
to
legs into
read,
water.
and
Yes.
to read.
Yes.
You know, we are having a generation of students where, for example,
Yes.
when I was in Form 4, if you asked me which novels I had read,
Yes.
surely I had read
Seven.
My Life in Crime. I had read, we were reading the Rodram
Yes.
series.
Yes.
We were reading the Mills and Bones.
Yes.
But we have students who don't read anything. Theirs, it is the phone. But one can also say that that is where our society is. But what we have students who don't have the subject content. They don't have the source of subject content in them.
Yes.
And so they have a lot of trouble faring in books.
Okay.
But this one is not in all areas of the country.
Yes.
This one again is not in all schools. Because on TV the other day when the exam was being released by the minister,
Yes.
we heard about a student who worked very hard.
Yes, from Kibera.
Yeah.
Was studying in the toilet. I remember.
In the toilet.
Yes, in the toilet.
You know that fire? That's the fire that
Yes.
is
The
lacking
enthusiasm.
in the majority
Yes.
of our learners.
Yes.
They are so relaxed. They cannot wake up early. They cannot come. In fact, when I am driving around in the morning,
Yes.
you can tell the general way of the way schooling is taken in an area
Yes.
by just looking at the speed the students are walking
Yes.
when they are going to school. Because we find our students strolling to school in the morning, very early, still in the morning, and a person is walking as if they are going nowhere.
Leisurely.
Yeah, leisurely. But when you compare that to probably other places, to probably other times,
Yes.
you notice that we have a problem. There is something that is lacking in terms of fire because you cannot perform.
laxity.
You cannot perform in academics. In us, I still remember my deputy's word that it is only the cruel and the harsh in books
Yes.
who make it in the world of academics.
Yes.
Any other way,
Yes.
unless you become cruel with your books, you become harsh and you read and study and follow it up, you will not improve yourself.
Okay, let me just ask you the final question. As the principal now, I've told us that you've been actually teaching for quite a long time.
Yes.
I'll just ask you, maybe, what would be advice to the students who would get a chance of maybe seeing this particular YouTube coverage? What would be advice to those students that you have? Because sometimes they think they are studying for their parents. What is your advice? And more so with what you call this connotation of the benefits of education to the individual student.
When I'm asked that, I raise up my hands.
Yes.
And I put this ring.
Yes.
This is the ring that I tell my student to link their grades and their life.
Yes.
That they are hooked.
Yes.
They are hooked.
Yes.
And you cannot unhook them.
Yes.
Don't be told that somebody sold sukuma wiki in the village and got rich.
Yes.
Don't be told that so and so sold what and they became rich. That could happen to one person, but
Yes.
we are not one person. We are millions. We are millions. And the story of the millions are never told.
Yes.
You will hear about one person who sold goods,
Yes.
who sold charcoal.
Yes.
But what about the millions?
Yes.
So I am telling the students of Kenya today
Yes.
and the rest of the world that if you want a good life, because these fellows like good life,
Yes.
if you want a good life, it is linked to the effort you put in your books, in your subjects, in the topics, in the subjects, in the subtopics, in the topics. And you must break it down. And when you break it down and come to us as teachers, I can assure you, there is no teacher that I've met throughout my journey in life who would be told by a student to assist and they refuse.
Yes.
We do assist, we are ready to assist.
Yes.
And so I am challenging you as a young Kenyan, come out, pinpoint a topic in chemistry and reach out to that teacher. Call it moles.
Yes.
Follow up your teacher in the moles. Go for revision. Go for revision questions. Ask questions from your friends. Ask questions from your teachers. And I am telling you, you will make it and your life will become better. Because I want to repeat, there is no way you are going to make it in academics if you are lukewarm. It has to have a fire burning from inside you so that you push. And like we do it in the field, yes, the more practice you put, yes, the better the results that you get. And your life, I am promising you, will be good and you are going to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Because as I tell young Kenyans that, I believe that God pays effort. And if you want to test me on that, I am telling you, make an effort on anything. There will be good results. Do you want a forest? I am telling you, my dear friend, clear the bush, dig that farm, make the holes, bring seedlings. The rain you come, tomorrow you have a forest. There are rewards after effort. Effort is rewarded, and that is my final take in education.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gitau. It has been my pleasure talking to you. I realize that you have a lot, and you can even put your ideas into a book. You can help so many students so that they may realize that they are the architects of their own destiny. Yes. Thank you so much. It has been our pleasure talking to you. Yes. We wish you the very best as you continually mold our students, yes, and continue that particular with the zeal, the vigor that you have, enthusiasm, and you look forward to getting more A's from your institution.
Thank you.
God bless you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May God bless.